Alright guys, it's a new day. It's Friday, March 14th. Half of the month almost done, and we headed to Brooklyn. Didn't get any roadie orders this morning. Put in for about 3, 4, 5 of them. Didn't get selected, and I had just pulled up to the store when the gigs dropped. It is what it is, man. But we're gonna take another route today, you know what I mean? Different strategy. Frayt, I got 2 orders to pick up, equaling $50 in total. I think exactly 50, maybe 50, 51, no, 50, 25. And I wanna get these orders banged out because there's a few orders still on the board. And if I do these quick, I might be able to capitalize on those other orders. So yeah, or if another one or 2 drop, you know. So if I could make a nice little 125 right now, we could hit $200 today once I go out later and I get lucky with some good orders, you know. So you can't be discouraged, you just gotta change up your strategies. So guys, see you at Lowe's, man. Frayt coming in clutch today. Alright guys, here at Lowe's Avenue, Brooklyn is the destination. Gotta switch it up sometimes, you know. Yep. Alright guys, this is an umbrella, kind of, well, patio umbrella. This shit is long. Pause. Let's get it in. Slide it in. And I'm good, bro, I'm good. Order number 2. It's a lot, but it's easy stuff. Not heavy at all. So you can't complain when you gotta make money, you know. All right, guys, we all loaded up. It's 9:49 right now, and we're only 6 minutes away from the first drop off. We're dropping off all the molding, 39 pieces of molding. And as soon as I drop it off, there's another order on the board paying $22, but it's for something bulky though. I'ma take it. Because if I could make $100 on Frayt today, like right in this little session, that'll be awesome, man. That's the thing about Frayt. You know, Roadie is nice, but there's a lot of competition. You see what I mean? And that's for the 950 drops, I'm sorry, on Roadie. So let me see if I'll get something. Let me not go too far. I'm just gonna like pull over like right here, real quick. Because I'm still in the vicinity of the Home Depot right up the block up there, next to the Lowe's. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if anything drops at that Home Depot, you know. You gotta be opportunistic like that, you know. Keep you guys posted. Alright guys, we are pulling up to the drop-off, and it's going to actually, damn, what is this place? What is this place? Is it a business? What is this? Seems like it's under renovation. Or maybe, let me see. What is this? Anyways, yeah, seems like it's being renovated. I'm leaving, I don't know. But let's get it delivered though. I didn't get any roadie orders, by the way. Alright guys, dropped off that order and I was able to secure another order. So let's drop this one off. So pick up cargo. I didn't even press pick up cargo for the last one there. So next stop, I'm gonna let you guys know how long it's gonna take to get to the next drop off. 15 minutes, and then we're gonna go back to the Lowe's. So yeah, we're going to Flatlands area, and we're gonna come back here. You know what? Maybe I could mark myself at the Lowe's. Maybe I should pass by the Lowe's and see what I'm picking up. I don't know what I'm picking up. So this weighs 132 pounds. Might be a boiler. Not a boiler, a water heater. Yep, it's a water heater. So not enough space for the water heater and the canopy. So I'm gonna pick up the water heater later when I'm done with this. And yeah. So the canopy pays more than the water heater and the wood. All right, make a left up here. All right. All right, guys, pulling up to the drop off, and another order dropped on Frayt, but I can't take it because I currently have an order within the same window, so you can't have more than 2. So I'm gonna drop this off really quick and then check the app again to see if the order is still there. It most likely still is, you know. These orders sit for a while before people actually take them. Let's get this order dropped off real fast. Yeah, man. Remember this, East 108th Street. I used to play cricket over there. Seaview and 108. Oh man, those were the days, man, when I was young. And I was 16 years old, man. Stopped playing cricket about in 2017, actually. So guys, unfortunately that Frayt order is gone, man. Somebody took it. So didn't get here in time. But what I'm about to do, I'm about to head back to the Lowe's and pick up that water heater. Hopefully another one drops. Almost got another one, guys. It is what it is though. But by the time we get back to the Lowe's and I drop off the other one, we'll make it in time for the Roadie drops for 11:05. So yeah, so let's head back to the Lowe's, and let me see, it's gonna take us 13 minutes, not bad. Let's get it. Alright guys, here at Lowe's, and guess who I saw here? I think his name is Shay, my boy Shay, and he's from all the way in Freeport, Long Island, and he's in Brooklyn. He's taking these Lowe's orders. He's the one that took the order that was there. Competition, man, all the apps. So guys, this game, man, the name of the game is strategy. Strategy. This is chess, not checkers. So this morning, didn't get any Roadie orders. Position myself here. I'm on my 3rd Frayt order, and I actually got, let me see how long it's gonna take me to drop off this water heater. Let me see. As I'm right at the Home Depot. 14 minutes, 28 minutes to come back. Nah, let's pick them up now. So I'm gonna swing over to the Home Depot and pick up the orders that I have. I have 2 orders. I have a huge and an XL. The huge order is just a bunch of totes. So about 15 totes. I'm gonna pick those up. I got room. You know I got a lot of room here. I could even fit things up here. And then I'm actually gonna, damn, when did I open that window? Can't believe I left that window down. So yeah, and then I'm picking up some fluorescent bulbs. And then I'm gonna do all 3 drop-offs, and I'm gonna make, let me see, let's say 40, 20, about $82 to add to the 50 that we made earlier. 50, right? So we're gonna go up about 130 for the day. Not bad at all, man. Not bad. All right, guys, let's go into Home Depot, scoop up these orders. All right, guys, we are Avenue U, Home Depot, Brooklyn, Flatbush. I picked up from here maybe 1 or 2 times, right? And I don't know how they are in terms of orders being ready or not. So let's hope the orders are ready. Because I don't, listen, me not in the waiting thing. Let's go. All right, guys, got the orders picked up. That's pretty smooth. But guess what? I'll talk to you more in the van. All right, guys, now it's gonna take us 12 minutes to get to the drop off for the freight order. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So, some exciting news, guys. Let me give you some exciting news. Because I like these type of things when I'm watching videos, you know what I mean? And with this van, like as I think I mentioned, right? I recently saw a video on Facebook and the guy was talking about a project car. And I'm like, yeah, this van could be my project van though, because I wanna start, you know, fixing it up and stuff. So I was thinking, I was like, yeah, maybe I need to use this as my project vehicle. So I went on Amazon and I was shopping around for suspension parts. Not inferior parts, but good parts, right? And so far, the parts totaling $572.85. I got 2 control arms, 2 lower control arms, $105, $101. I got rear struts, right? A pair of rear struts, a pair of front struts and coil spring, right? Inner and outer tie rods with the boots, $572. After tax, it might come up to $600 plus. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a challenge, and I'm gonna make that money to buy all those parts, and of course I'm gonna install them myself and have the van riding nice and sweet, you know what I'm saying? Front end nice and, you know, sturdy. And then I'll look around to see what else needs to get done, and then I'll do another project for that. You see what I mean? Because I know there'll probably be a few more things on the rear end that needs to be fixed. I know that for sure, but you gotta do things in steps. And I also have to do the engine and the transmission mounts. So that's another project all in itself. And then maybe I'll go forward and change the radiator hoses out. You know what I'm saying? I want to install maybe a backup camera system in this, because sometimes backing up is kind of weird. You know, you're not seeing anything. You know, so I want to keep doing these little projects. You know what I mean? Like I installed a horn. You guys know I installed the horn. Did you know I installed the horn? You know, listen, look this. You hear? That's the horn. I bought these mats, you know, so I just want the van running nice, because the van is doing me, doing a lot for me, man. The van is making me a lot of money. Let's just put it that way. The van is making me a lot of money, so why not put some money back into the van? Pay $3,000 for the van, and it already made back that money tenfold. So why not? You see what I'm saying? Keep it going, because look, back here I got a water heater, I got these totes, I got the bulbs, I got $80 plus back here. Easy, driving around locally in Brooklyn. We're making that Brooklyn money today, man. Let's get it. Oh, and I forgot, once I finish the front end and do some work on the rear end, then I could throw 4 brand new tires on the van. You see what I mean? And that's not gonna even cost me a whole lot of money. But to prolong the van, prolong the life of the van, you know, of course, keep doing the engine, you know, oil changes, You know what I mean? Do all these maintenance work, make sure your coolant levels are optimal and everything, and check, just make sure everything is how it's supposed to be, and the van will last me a while. If I could get even 25,000 more miles out of this van, come on. I'll make enough money for the next van. You see what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Let's keep making this money. I know I said I was gone, but I just had to add that piece. All right, guys, pulling up to the drop off for the freight order. What the fuck is this guy doing, man? What are you doing? Look at the stupid shit you're doing, bro. People just be doing anything they want to do. You're making a U-turn right there, like. Anyways, should be a simple drop off. It's 49 right here, 49 over here. Yeah, that should be a simple and easy drop off. Curbside, don't forget curbside. Let's move up a bit. I could take it to the doorstep. That's as far as I go. People be wanting you to go down in their basements and all that kind of stuff. I've done it, but like, come on, man. Don't put me in that spot, yo. All right, so sanitize my hands there. Let's get going in terms of the Roadie drop-offs. So yeah, guys, Frayt coming in clutch there, but Roadie had to poke its nose in, man. Deliver cargo. All right, first drop off, let me tell you, would be to Avenue U, down where we just came from. 21 minutes. So we're gonna do these two drop-offs, and we're gonna head back to Queens. But I got there, right? I got there for the drop-off, right, guys? This thing might wobble and tumble. I think I need to secure the totes, put it a little better. But yeah, hold on. I got the story for you. Don't go nowhere. See? Same thing I just said. So yeah, guys, got there. It's a Haitian family, right? Got there, saw it was the husband's name was on the order. Rang the bell, lady came out, and she's like, oh, it's gotta go in the back. So as soon as she said that, I know, she said, my son is gonna come and help, he's gonna go in the back. So I just wanted to let her know, like, I can't, I don't know, your son might be a little kid. So I'm trying to tell her I can't go in the house, okay? I can't put it in the house. she's ready to flip on me. She's ready to flip. That's why, listen, I saw a video recently on Instagram or Threads or whatever, and a lady was outside. Let's say there's a husband and a wife living here, and their neighbors, a husband and a wife. So the two wives are arguing. So the husband from one house comes out to join the argument, and then he has a gun. And then the other husband comes out to join the argument. So it's like husband and wife, husband and wife. And the husband comes over into the people's property and tries to punch the guy. And the guy took out his gun and he emptied, maybe not emptied the clip, but let's just say he emptied the clip on the guy. Dead. You see what I'm saying? Over woman bickering for no or very little, something very trivial. You see what I'm saying? So you can't let your emotions get the best of you out here. So she was already letting her emotion get the better of her. She's like, oh, let me call my husband. I'm like, wait, ma'am, wait. The son came out and said, Ma, wait, I'll talk to him. And the son came out and he said, he said, Ma, chill. And he came out and he said, and what happened? I'm like, yeah, we're not allowed to go into houses and stuff. And he's like, yeah, bro, I understand. And it was all cool. We dropped it off. I tried explaining to him. He's like, bro, yeah, I understand, man. You know, you don't even need to say that. I get it. And I helped him slide the water heater down into the basement. You see what I'm saying? It smelled like the water heater burst down there and flood out the basement too. So I had to just help him slide it down, and that's it. You know what I mean? Go about my business. What don't you understand that we can't go into houses like that? Because let's say, God forbid, the water heater drops, like I'm trying to go down and it tumbles and fall. Who's to be blamed? Me. Let's say I break your expensive, ornament. You blame me. So, yeah, I'm not doing none of that anymore. I got to talk to them, and they have to tell me, yeah, it's okay and whatnot. Yeah. But I'm not, like, doing it on my own. I could help you. That's it. Anyways, guys, 16 minutes to the drop off for the bulbs. Then we drop off the totes and head back. See if we could make some money later. Hit the $200 mark. Would have been nice to get some orders this morning so we could go for 300, but it's not the way it's gonna work out today. Brooklyn, baby. All right, guys. This seems as if it's going to a Chinese restaurant or something. It's a Chinese person name, and there's a lot of businesses down here, so I'm just assuming. Maybe it's a little corner store, If it is, I just might grab a snack and some water. I'm thirsty. There's a parking meter people right here, so gotta watch myself right there, All right, guys, we got that dropped off, and I got myself a bottle of water. It's only costs $1. Can't beat that. The next drop off might take a little time, 25 minutes maybe. Let me see, 28 minutes. So we're gonna drop that off, then head home, without a doubt. Head back to Queens. It was a nice little journey. Can't do any other order, even if I wanted to. See you at the next drop, guys. We're going close to Prospect Park, Brooklyn. Guys, you want to see a relic? Let me show you a relic. Look at that. Compact disc shop. CDs, DVDs, video transfers. And it's still open. Wow. These things might come back into style one day, Never know. Alright, guys. It's currently 12:45 and we're pulling up to the drop-off. All right, good. It's no big buildings. So this should be quick, and we should start a voyage back to Queens. It's gonna take us a while to get back though. 5-4, where's that? 5-4, right here. Right here, well, let's ease down a bit. Get this dropped off fast. All right, guys, so we're deep in Brooklyn right now. We're deep. I think we might have to take the Bell Parkway to get back. So we hit the map, and the map says it's gonna take me 59 minutes to get home. Perfect. So let's go, because it's actually gonna take me about 45 minutes to get to where I need to be. So should have enough time to go grab some lunch. Actually, let me put in the right place I want to go. Let me put in the correct address. Wait, let me see. All right, 51 minutes. So we'll get there 1:38. Perfect timing. So guys, I must say, man, it's been a good shift. We made, how much we made on Roadie? About $60, almost 60 bucks. We made $60.11 on Roadie. And on Frayt, we made about $72. So that's $130 right there. Can't beat that, man. 130 for a day where it seems like we wasn't gonna make any money right there, like a shift. If I made some money this morning, let's say I made $50, or let's say 40, would have been at 170 right now, and then I would have definitely pushed for 300. But we are gonna push for 200 and push for as much as we could later. So I'll talk to you later, man. Next shift. All right, guys, we are back online. 20 bucks, almost 20 bucks. Picking up 9 items. Going down on the highway right there. South Ozone. Let's get it. I don't like that cotton. Let's bang it out and look the dirty stack it with a Doordash order. Halfway done, guys. Bang it out. All right, guys, we got some perishables. So got ice cream over there, cake, milk, White Castle. We're gonna drop this off. Come back. No dirty stacking right now. I'm currently doing an order, and when I was about to deliver the order, the address does not exist basically. Like, I don't know if the customer put the address wrong, but the address, when I put in the address, it doesn't come up as what it says it is. All right, guys, we're able to create a return, and now we're gonna return it. We didn't even leave, so let's see how much we make. All right, guys, we got paid about, let me see, $20.85, I think. For that whole order. We just had to shop it and return it. And now I have one paid 19 and some change. Going a little further down on the Bell Parkway. Then on to the North Conduit. Picking up 4 items. It's gonna be at $40 in a jiffy. All right, guys, that was a quick shop. Now let's head to DJ's. I have a Doordash pickup. No shopping, just a customer drop off. It promises almost $20. It's going over to Hollis. Not really on the way, but we're gonna make it work still, you know what I mean? We're gonna bend it. We're gonna make it work. It's gonna be an almost $40 dirty stack. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Baby. Let's go. All right, guys, we are back at a honey hole, BJ's. And for some reason, it's eerily quiet, man. Why is it so quiet? God damn. I need to pick up some stuff at BJ's too, you know, but wow, it's quiet. All right, guys, you got the order picked up, but I had to go get some boxes. So when you're doing shopping and you're doing grocery delivery, you need a lot of boxes, you know. Presentation is everything. All right, see you in the car. In the van, pardon me. All right, guys, so order said it's gonna take us 17 minutes to drop off. I forgot to check the invoice to see how much the tip was, like, you know, to get an inside scoop. But promising almost $20, and these usually don't go up any higher, but just a few items, I'm cool with that. Drop this off and then do the spark. We should be done by about, let's say, maybe about 9 o'clock, you know? So, yeah. Hopefully, it's 8:17 right now, 17, you know? We should be back here a little bit after 9, maybe. I could capitalize on another Doordash order from Walmart. But I do have to pick up some stuff for my son, so want to get that done. Yeah, so after that Brooklyn shift, guys, you know, we're going to be close to 190, and I only need basically one more order. I might do the one more order and go home and not try to stay out too late. So I'm going to do that. So, yeah. I'd be home about 9:45 if everything works out. So, or maybe 10 o'clock. That's not bad. But in terms of being out super late, I got the W2 in the morning. So, I want to be nice and fresh for that because we're going to be grinding again after the W2, you know, for the Saturday shift. Saturdays are not my favorite, but you never know. A little 150, that'll do pretty good. Let's get it, guys. All right, guys, you got the order dropped off. Now let's do the second one. This one had $12.71 tips. All right, so the guy came out and got it. All right, guys, we're here for the drop-offs. Let's do it. Yeah, talk to me. All right, guys, we're going into Target right now. I got a Doordash order. I think it's paid like $26. I'm doing 2 shops, and this is gonna be it for the night. Just came from BJ's, picked up something for the house, so let's go. All right, guys, finished that shop. Now let's deliver. All right, guys, got that shop done really quick, and it said it's gonna take 15 minutes for us to drop it off. Which is not bad. I think the other order is kind of close to my house. Let me double check. Yeah, it's not that far from my house. Yeah. The other order, it's not close, but it's like 6 minutes, 7 minutes away from the house, which is perfect. So, oh shit. Forgot I'm in Long Island. I have to make a right on red. But yeah. So, Doordash blessed us with another really good order, man. Target. 2 shops, picked up a piece of luggage, some Fairlife milk, and some root beer. That's it. And I picked up some water for myself and some chocolate. You know, what else did I pick up for myself? Some eggs. You know what I mean? So I spent about almost $50 today alone on a few things. So as you make, you spend. So yeah, guys, I see you at the drop-off. I've been talking to my cousin the whole time, you know, but try my best to record as much as I could. So I'm going to be calculating the numbers, so as I drop off, I'm going to cut straight away to the outro. So, we talk. Alright guys, here for the first drop off. Dropping off the biggest order. Well, dropping off the Fairlife milk and the Midday. All right, so guys, I'd like to take the time to give a big shout outs to Driving with Ty, man. Big up to Ty, you know, watching one of his videos right now, and it's like, if it wasn't, I always say this, man, if it wasn't for Ty, God knows, man, I probably would have driven my Acura into the ground. Because the thing is, right, I was watching Ty's videos, right, because I'm not a big fan of American vehicles like Dodge and Chevy and Ford, but I was watching Ty's videos, and he's working in a Dodge Caravan, and he's saying how, you know, he bought a Dodge Caravan and he already makes $60-something thousand plus with this vehicle, and it has such and such thousand miles, and I'm like, whoa, how? I'm like, I had one of those moments like, maybe I need to do this. At first, I was actually thinking about getting a cargo van. I was crazy about getting a cargo van, you know? Not to finance one or get something new or whatnot, right? But just to get like a little, something cheap. Not cheap, but something nice, something decent. And I actually settled on this. Because Ty was talking about how versatile the Dodge Caravan is, and I'm like, what if I get one without seats? You know, no store and go, just bare cargo space. And this is actually a cargo van because of the space it has back there. It's a lot of space. And it's been a game changer. It's been a freaking game changer, you know what I mean? I make so much money using this van, and if it wasn't for this van, I wouldn't have been able to take some of the orders that I'm capable of taking, you know. So like even the Roadie orders we took today, I wouldn't have done that in my Acura. Like, that was a lot of stuff, you know. So yeah, big up to Ty, man, you know what I'm saying? You see, Ty's out here dropping game, I'm dropping game. If y'all not gonna take some of that game and run with it and make some money, I don't know what else to say, man. You have to take the game and run with it. It's free game, man. Free game. Dirty stacking, getting a designated gig vehicle, the peace of mind, you know, easy to track your mileage. It's a lot of perks, man. But anyways, I'll see you in the intro. We're 19 minutes away from the drop off. I'm gonna be home a bit after 11. Later than I wanted to, but it is what it is. All right, guys, here for the final drop off of the night. Let's get it done. All right, guys, got that done. The first order paid us $10 in tips. This one, $0, but it's fine, man. So $26.75 for that run, not bad. And let me calculate the numbers, I'll get back to you. All right, guys, straightforward day, you know, didn't start out well. Shift up the plan, went to Brooklyn, worked out, made $132 using Frayt and Roadie. Frayt $72.75, Roadie $60.11. Came back out for the second shift, and I made $46.21 on Doordash and $39.97 using Spark. Altogether today, we didn't really work a lot, and maybe we worked close to 8 hours total time, you know what I mean? Because yeah, about that, just about that. And I made $219.04, which is pretty damn good compared to what we made yesterday on a curtail day, where how much did we make yesterday? $115, and we made $60 the previous night. We'll combine with the New York City pay and all of that. So we had $399.43 for the week, and for the month we had $1,317.25. If I have a really good weekend, that monthly number would go up to about $1,600, which is freaking awesome if you ask me, you know what I mean? And the money that we made this week would go up over $700. So that is all I want, man. That'll be $200 more than the bare minimum. So guys, back to the W2 in the morning. I bought this channel lock for my job. I really need it. This is a very important tool of mine because a lot of times I can't reach for the exact wrench. So I use this, you know, for the applications that I need it for. And it's pretty good. So I need to take this to work tomorrow and, you know, have a pretty productive day. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're making a lot of money and hustling and balancing things well in your life. You know, thanks for watching. I'm your boy Dom. This is Gigabyte NYC. And until next time, peace out and Godspeed. We'll talk soon, man. Hope you enjoyed the video.